The history, growth, and tourism of Singapore. This country is a small island nation in Southeast Asia. It is a city, a country, and an island all in one. Even though it is small, Singapore is one of the most important places in the world. Let's learn about its history, growth, and why so many tourists visit this amazing city. The early history of Singapore. A long time ago, Singapore was called Temasek, meaning sea town. It was a small fishing village. Fishermen lived by the sea and traded with people from other lands. Later, it became known as Singapura, which means Lion City in Sanskrit. According to legend, a prince saw a lion on the island and named it Singapura. However, lions probably never lived there. In the 14th century, Singapore was part of the Srivijaya and Majapahit empires. It was a busy port where traders from China, India, and Southeast Asia came to exchange goods. However, by the 16th century, Singapore lost its importance and became a quiet village. Modern history. The British era. Everything changed in 1819 when Sir Stamford Raffles from Britain arrived in Singapore. Raffles realized that Singapore was in a perfect location for trade. He made a deal with the local rulers and established a British trading post. Under British rule, Singapore grew very quickly. Ships from all over the world came to Singapore to trade spices, textiles, and other goods. People from China, India, and Malaysia moved to Singapore to work. By the late 1800s, it was one of the busiest ports in Asia. World War II and independence. During World War II, Singapore was occupied by Japan. This was a difficult time for the people. After the war, Singapore became a British colony again, but the people wanted independence. In 1963, Singapore joined Malaysia, but the partnership did not work well. In 1965, Singapore became an independent country. Many people thought Singapore would fail because it was so small and had no natural resources. But the people of Singapore worked hard and proved everyone wrong. Singapore's growth and success. After independence, Singapore grew very fast. Lee Kuan Yew, the first Prime Minister, had a clear vision for the country. He wanted Singapore to be clean, modern, and successful. The government focused on building schools, hospitals, and public housing. They also developed industries like electronics, finance, and shipping. Today, Singapore is one of the richest countries in the world. It is famous for its modern skyline, clean streets, and beautiful gardens. Why tourists love Singapore. Singapore is a small country, but it has many exciting things to see and do. Here are some of the top attractions. 1. Marina Bay Sands. This hotel is one of the most famous buildings in Singapore. It has a rooftop pool where you can see the whole city. The Marina Bay area is also beautiful at night with its lights and shows. 2. Gardens by the Bay. This is a must-visit place for nature lovers. It has giant super trees and amazing flower domes. At night, there is a light and sound show that is magical. 3. Sentosa Island. Sentosa is a fun island for families. You can relax on the beach, visit Universal Studios, or see marine life at the SEA Aquarium. 4. Chinatown. Chinatown is full of history and culture. You can visit temples, shop for souvenirs, and try Chinese food like dumplings and noodles. 5. Little India. Little India is colourful and vibrant. It has shops selling spices, clothes, and jewellery. You can also visit the famous Sri Veeramakaliamman Temple. 6. Singapore Zoo. The Singapore Zoo is one of the best in the world. You can see animals like orangutans, pandas, and white tigers. The night safari is a unique experience where you can see nocturnal animals. 7. Orchard Road. If you love shopping, Orchard Road is the place to be. It has luxury brands, big malls, and small shops. 8. Malayan Park. The Malayan is the symbol of Singapore. It has the head of a lion and the body of a fish. Take a photo with this famous statue at Malayan Park. Food is a big part of Singapore's culture. It is a mix of Chinese, Malay, Indian, and Western cuisines. Here are some local dishes to try. Hainanese chicken rice, a simple yet delicious dish of steamed chicken and rice. Chili crab, crab cooked in a spicy and sweet sauce. Laksa, a spicy noodle soup made with coconut milk. Satay, grilled meat skewers served with peanut sauce. Nasi lemak, rice cooked in coconut milk served with fried fish or chicken. Hawker centres are the best places to try these foods. They are affordable and offer a wide variety of dishes. Tips for travellers. Stay clean. Singapore has strict rules about cleanliness. Do not litter, chew gum or smoke in public places. Use public transport. The MRT subway is fast and easy to use. You can also take buses to explore the city. Stay hydrated. Singapore is hot and humid. Wear light clothes and drink lots of water. Respect the culture. Take off your shoes when visiting temples and dress modestly. Plan ahead. Singapore has many attractions. Plan your trip to make the most of your time. Festivals in Singapore. Singapore is a multicultural country. People celebrate many festivals here. Chinese New Year. Streets are decorated with red lanterns and people give red envelopes with money. Hari Raya Puasa. Muslims celebrate the end of Ramadan with feasts and family gatherings. Deepavali. Hindus celebrate this festival of lights with colourful decorations and delicious sweets. Christmas. Orchard Road is full of lights and Christmas decorations during this time. Why visit Singapore? Singapore is small in size but big in experiences. It has a rich history, modern attractions and delicious food. It is also one of the safest countries in the world. Whether you love nature, shopping, or learning about new cultures, Singapore is the perfect place for you. Visit Singapore and create unforgettable memories. Thank you for listening. I would be happy if you like and follow.